A government shutdown is nearing. What you can expect if Congress fails to act. Fighting to protect dreamers, how some advocates are now trying to shame a Texas senator. And making the short list, what experts say Austin needs to do to win over Amazon, and a look at our competition.
You're watching CBS Austin this morning.
Thanks for waking up early with CBS Austin this morning. I'm Lindsay Lippman. It's 4:30 on your Friday morning. Let's get started with a check of your weather and traffic.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Yeah, the weather story is changing pretty dramatically today. I'm meteorologist Avery Tomasco, by the way. 41 in Austin. This time yesterday morning, we were at a light freeze. So, yes, we are warmer. It comes with a caveat, though. I'm watching one low pressure system bringing some showers up from the south and another low pressure system that's going to bring some showers and even some storms into your Sunday plans. I'll time it all out for you coming up.
Good morning. I'm traffic anchor Sophia Stamas. Traffic once again off to an early start. We do have a crash working right now on FM 620 right near Mansfield Dam at Low Water Crossing Road. Also on Ben White eastbound. We had an earlier crash on the service road at South Congress just west of I-35, and we now have reports of a traffic hazard in that area, so use caution if you're headed that way. And after that cold snap, construction crews are back at it. Mopac 183 I-35, the trifecta. I'll have that information coming up.
Sophia, thank you. This morning, the fight to keep the government from shutting down isn't over, and the clock is ticking down toward a midnight deadline now. Last night, the House approved a bill to keep the government open through February 16th, but that measure doesn't deal with DACA and quickly ran into issues in the Senate.
The reason we're here right now is our friends on the other side say, solve this illegal immigration problem right now, or we're going to shut the government down.
There have been very good attempts, bipartisan attempts, to solve this problem. It was the other side, your side, leader, that didn't want to go along.
In the event of a shutdown, the Interior Department plans to keep national parks and other public lands accessible. Shuttered parks became a symbol of Washington dysfunction during the last shutdown. Shutdown would mean furloughs for some federal employees, including some civilian defense workers. Essential personnel like TSA agents and air traffic controllers would remain on duty. If a DACA fix isn't passed, it could have a huge impact here in Texas. There are about 124,000 dreamers in our state.
It's crystal clear that Congress will vote to protect dreamers, or Congress will vote to protect dreamers in January, or they'll vote to fund their deportation as part of a year-long spending bill. Sorry, the personal impact of this is really hard.
Today, Texas immigrant youth leaders will rally at the Austin and Houston offices of Senator John Cornyn. They say he has been a big roadblock in finding a solution to this problem and are now calling him Dream Killer Cornyn. Austin is on the short list. Late last year, Amazon announced plans to add a second headquarters and asked for proposals. Well, they got 200 responses, and now they've narrowed that list down to just 20. Amazon is offering a $5 billion investment that would create 50,000 high-paying jobs. Experts say if we want to get that, Austin has some work to do.
They're going to have to build more homes and more apartments, and that's why I think the only reasonable place is somewhere in the south or somewhere in the north of the city. We would have to extend our light rail up into those areas.
Experts also say Austin needs to keep working on other mobility issues, but that might not be as big a problem if Amazon spread the jobs throughout Central Texas. Just one other Texas city made the top 20 list, and that's Dallas. There are a few cities about Austin's size that are still in the running, including Columbus, Nashville, Indianapolis, and Raleigh. But some major cities like Chicago, Boston, Los Angeles, New York, and D.C. made that list too. We're now learning more about a road rage shooting involving an Austin police officer. Police say back in November, David Meyer rammed a family's car, then got out and started shooting at them. An off-duty APD officer saw it happen and stepped in to help, shooting Meyer in the chest. Since then, he's been recovering at an Austin area rehabilitation facility. Yesterday, police arrested him, charged him with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Time now is 4:34. The man arrested for taking 2 Round Rock girls from their home is now back in Texas. Deputies arrested Terry Miles in Colorado with the 2 girls. They were reported missing after their mother was found dead inside the family's Round Rock home. U.S. Marshals transferred Miles back to Central Texas, and he is now facing kidnapping charges. Terror organizations are looking at new ways to help fund future attacks. Circa's Russ Reed explains the impact Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency could possibly have.
Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are revolutionizing the financial world as digital and anonymous alternatives to cash. But the positive aspects of cryptocurrencies can also be used by criminal and terrorist organizations.
There was a group that we were looking at just a few weeks ago operating in Telegram Live. I mean, I haven't checked, but they might be operating to this day, seeking Bitcoin. They say they're located in Syria. So we see this happening. Perhaps there's been an uptick because of the price rise, and just now everyone knows about Bitcoin.
As Bitcoin's value soared last year, some jihadist groups caught on and began accepting Bitcoin donations to support fighters in Syria. One group received 0.075 Bitcoin in November, worth about $685 at the time, and approximately $829 according to the current index. Overall, these Bitcoin fundraising efforts have had limited success. Experts believe that while the anonymous nature of Bitcoin appeals to terror groups, there is one major problem.
It's not actually true to say that Bitcoin is anonymous because Bitcoin is based on a blockchain, and the blockchain is a list of all transactions that take place in Bitcoin. What you don't have, though, is any concept of identity. You don't know who is making these transactions, and that's the problem.
Experts warn that despite the current limitations in cryptocurrencies, security policymakers should plan for how criminal and terror groups may use the new tech in the future. For Circa in Washington, I'm Russ Reed.
Queen Bee better make room for Cardi B, the new record set by the Bodak Yellow singer.
We are done with freezing temperatures. In fact, we're heading to the 50s this afternoon. Again, it comes with a trade-off, a chance for some showers. I will track those hour by hour and let you know when else you could use the umbrella coming up this weekend.